In the vibrant realm of the AFL, very few have made such a lasting impression as Nicole Livingstone, the visionary leader who navigated the AFLW from its nascent stages to its current powerhouse status. Today, we are privileged to engage in a conversation with Max Hatzoglou, a sports journalist and commentator. Max discussed with us the profound achievements and lasting legacy of Livingstone during her impactful reign as the AFL's general manager of women's football. Through Max's expert lens, we'll uncover the transformative journey that reshaped the AFLW landscape under Livingstone's guidance, exploring the milestones and remarkable strides that have cemented her place in Australian football history. What would you say were the most significant milestones achieved during Nicole Livingstone's tenure as the AFL's general manager of women's football, particularly in the growth and development of the AFLW?
Nicole Livingstone is obviously just finished up after the AFLW Grand Final between North Melbourne and Brisbane. She departed the role. She's done a great job. She's been the boss of AFLW and she's been able to expand the competition to 18 teams, which has given every single AFL supporter a team to follow now. So, in the past it used to be a reduced number of teams, but now every single team is in the competition, which is a great achievement from her. She's done so much more as well in her role. She's grown the game from where it started. She's overseen a real increase in the standard of AFLW. So, she's had a great run in the job and well done to her on all her achievements.
Livingstone mentioned her desire to create opportunities for girls and women, not just in playing, but also in coaching, umpiring, administration, and broadcasting the game. How successful has the AFL been in achieving these multidimensional goals during her tenure?
Yeah, she's been, a real influence on all that. And one particular area that I've enjoyed is seeing the game increase in its quality. I think now it's going to a new level. And despite having extra teams in the competition, I think the AFLW has maintained its standard in the game, and even before it expanded to 18 teams, I think the level of the competition now with 18 teams is just as good as what it was before the expansion. So, for that to be achieved is a remarkable effort, and that's been one particular area I've really enjoyed. Obviously, I like the way she's, put the game into perspective. Obviously, it costs a lot of money to run a competition. It's early doors for the AFLW and it's going to take time. So I like the way that she's put that into perspective for fans so that they understand that we can't just get everything going from the get-go. It's going to take time. But within those little steps and improvements, there's still plenty of excitement in the game, and I think we've been able to see a nice balance there, and there's been plenty of positives. So I think the game's in a good position, and it should continue to grow over the next decade, and who knows after that. I think it'll be a really popular competition.
As Livingstone steps away from her role, what should be the focus or priorities for the AFL in continuing the growth and sustainability of the AFLW, considering the evolving landscape of women's sport and its increasing popularity?
Yeah, I think, it's a good question. Look, the next step for AFLW, well, they're going to increase the amount of games next year. Obviously, they only played 10 this year. So it's going to increase. It could have gone to a 14-game competition, I believe, but they weren't able to reach the targets with the crowd numbers. So I suppose that's certainly an area where they'd want to improve the crowd numbers. They're playing at suburban grounds, so I like the fact that they're not playing at big stadiums like the NCG, but instead they're playing at Icon Park and Arden Street and all these suburban grounds, because you fill up those grounds and it's a really good atmosphere. But, the fan base, that needs to continue to grow. And, yeah, I'm sure that we'll see that. And, hopefully over the next few seasons we'll see more games being played in these seasons, and we get to see more of these superstars playing. So that would be good, I think, and a good focus would be to try and increase the popularity of the sport, get more fans on board. Find, a lot of fans are following the men's competition and watching those games. The more that we can transfer over to the women's game over the next few years, that would be a real positive